Greetings to you all Zimbabweans. I'm here to be with you again in your favorite talent show powered by Kenzo Studio. My name is Livnas Kemson, aka Real Master. In studio today we have one of the most talented young author who went viral on different media companies over her latest project. Her name is Miss Kotsi. Miss Kotsi, how are you?
I am doing great. It's an honor being here with you.
Okay, tell us, who is Miss Kotsi?
All right, Miss Course is a recent ex-A-level student. I wrote my A-levels last year and I did quite well. And I'm a published author of 2 books. Yeah, I started writing way back, but my first publication was when I was doing Form 5. And then my second book, I did it while I was doing Form 6. That is Miss Course, the author.
Okay, what is your first name?
I have one name actually.
Okay.
And it's
okay.
Kate.
Okay.
It's Kate Marufu. My name is Kate Marufu.
How old are you?
Come on, like, all right, I'm 21 years. I changed 21.
Wow, that's very impressive. Okay, Miss Coates, in September last year, we have seen your stories circulating in different social media companies such as Newsday, H Metro, and many others. Can you please tell us a little bit more about your project?
All right, so I always wanted to be a writer. It was a dream. At the age of 6, I aimed to be a writer. So in order to give that dream a life, I started writing 2020. There were poems. And then with these poems, there were a bunch of poems. And then I approached our well-known Mr. Arthur Marara, the writer. And then he was like, hey, how about you try compiling these poems and make it a book? And then I was like, wow, this is a brilliant idea, something that I've always dreamt of. So I took this step and then I had to push with the help of Mr. Arthur Marara and Mr. Menas Msonyelwa. They are the ones who helped me publish my first book. And then from there, I was like, hey, I don't need to write just poems. I also need to focus on more. But at this stage, like, I wanted people to know how I became a writer, how I actually thought of writing. So writing was a way of venting my anger. My childhood, it was filled with trauma, some disappointments, some, yeah, you can call it that. So it's more like I had to work on another project, my second book, which is this one, When I Grew Up, a Memo. And then after that, like, the projects that are still coming, like, I still have a lot of things to achieve. So I can't say I have a single project, but yeah, writing is my thing.
Okay. What is the name of the book? Like your second project is that?
All right, so recently I published When I Grew Up. It's a memo. It talks about my life, how I was brought up, the challenges that I faced, and the challenges that actually pushed me to take writing as a remedy, I can call it.
Okay. Another question. When did you start?
All right, so it's more like at the age of 6, I was staying with my stepmother. She was a good person. And then my father was the kind of a father who would actually come and maybe be out of the picture here and there. Like, I'm saying that he might be there, but his presence was quite more like a shadow. It was more like a shadow, right? So I started writing letters to my biological mother at the age of 6. They were small letters because I was raised to be that kid. I couldn't speak to the people or tell them whatever that I was going through. So I used to write letters at the age of 6. And I was still doing my grade 2. Like, yeah, it was quite, it was quite stunning. So that is how I became a writer. And then as I was growing up, I realized that I had something within me, the writer within me, which wanted to be unveiled. And yeah, I started writing.
I get you. Okay, is there any challenges that you are facing as an author?
There are a bunch of challenges, especially.
Okay, tell us. What are the challenges?
All right, so in order to publish a book, you don't just take your stuff and then you go to the publishers and tell them that you want to publish a book. The main thing is a process. It's a big process. They need money. I can't tell you the actual figure because if you were thinking of publishing a book, you actually give up because the amount is actually huge. It's that huge.
Okay.
So personally, I can say finance, and then the marketing, the industry. It's more like these days people are more focusing on social media, which gives them less time to actually buy books. So it's actually a challenge as to if I publish a book, who am I going to sell it to? And also there's a challenge of well, I can say some other people who are there to discourage you on the process. Yeah, basically that's it.
Okay. Okay. So can you tell us the storyline of the book?
All right. So when I grew up, like I was saying, it is a book that captures how I became a writer, starting from the challenges that I was facing as a child. Like I told you that I was raised by a stepmother.
Yes.
And then my father was really in the picture. So I'm capturing those moments, the moments that I also tried to contemplate with suicide, because I was that child who thought that I was never meant to live a good life. I always thought that chaos was going to be part of me. So that is the information which you will find in this book. It is the broken vision of a child who is actually 6 years old, the life challenges that she faced, and how I actually got to publish a book.
Okay, Miss Coates, there are people who has the spirit of Thomas. Vamwe vangangoti ndiwe wakaita or hasiriye kana kuti pana someone ari kumuudza. Okay, can you give us at least 5 lines dialogue? 5 lines.
Can I take
your favorite part?
My favorite part.
Your favorite
actually,
part in your book.
I'm more like that person who to the news or can remind can you pick one or not? We know Farida. I actually love everything that is inside the book. But what I can tell you is some maybe I think I can just pick a few lines. Like it is the edge of pain that made me pen these memories. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Do you have your social media handles?
Yeah, I have. Should I tell them?
Yes.
Alright,
yes,
so you can get in touch with Miss Course on Facebook as Kate Marufu. It's KEITH Marufu. Then you can also find me on, you can stream my videos on YouTube. You can also get in touch with me on Twitter. Yeah, almost every social media platform I'm there. And then on WhatsApp is 078 837 4265.
Repeat it again.
Is 078 837 4265. Kate Marufu.
Thank you so much for coming. We have a great time together. We learn a lot from you. Thank you, Zimbabwe. Thank you for watching your show, my show. Thank you for following us, Y16, powered by Kansas Studios. See you in the next segment.